This is the castle of Castleguard. It's larger than most castles of the period. You can tell there's been some recent construction because the castle gate has round towers, a relatively new innovation in castle architecture. Round towers are harder to attack because the defenders can see better than they can in square towers. Now we'll go inside. We're in the gatehouse, the only way in or out of the castle. The heavy gate just above us is called a portcullis. If you look behind you, you'll see another portcullis. So we're in a kind of airlock. The drawbridge and the town are beyond. If both gates were closed, we'd be trapped in here. Not a happy situation. Let's go into the courtyard. You see several architectural styles jumbled together, which means the parts of the castle date from different periods. And there's construction going on now, in a new style. Directly ahead of us, the building with the peaked windows is the Great Hall, and to the right, the building with arches is the Lord's apartments. Previously, castles had very small apartments for the Lord and his men, but in the troubled times of the 14th century, the Lord's family is likely to live full-time in the security of the castle, and so castles are starting to have more lavish residential space. Most of the time, this courtyard would have been filled with horses and men and tents of the Lord's private army. It'll be a very active place. This crane may look primitive, but don't be deceived. Medieval construction was actually carried out at a very rapid pace, sometimes as fast as modern-day construction. If you read that a medieval building project took years or decades, it's usually because the project ran out of money, not because the work was slow. Here, the construction seems to involve strengthening the castle walls. That's because castles at this time are undergoing new forms of attack, including the first cannonballs. You can see these walls are being built with two pathways. The highest one, up near the crenellations, is where the soldiers stood shooting arrows and dropping stones and hot oil onto the attackers. The lower path is for carrying supplies back and forth to the fighting men. At the top of the gatehouse, there's a structure. We want to get up there. This huge crane is actually portable. Workmen could assemble it or take it apart in a matter of hours. Construction workers who specialized in this, along with stone cutters and masons, were the elite laborers of the day. Respected, well paid, they moved from job to job throughout the Middle Ages. This fence can't be crossed or jumped over. We want to get to the top of the gatehouse, but we can't go this way. This is the exterior wall of the Great Hall. We'll go inside later and have a look at it. Look up. There's a drawbridge up there. Castles often contain drawbridges inside the outer walls to seal off various buildings from one another in the event that attackers breach the walls. The doors to the Great Hall can't be opened yet, but we can go upstairs. Notice how dark it is in here, even during the day. Castle interiors had few windows for defensive reasons, and they are often very gloomy. The tapestry is a common decorative feature. Doesn't help much, does it? You can see your goal over there on the wall. Don't jump from here. Well done. You made it. Now if you retrace your steps, you'll find that the door to the Great Hall is unlocked.